Financial freedom is one of those topics that there are many books written about. I grabbed a handful of them that I had nearby in my house. They have titles like this one that says How to Secede from the Current Monetary Regime, One Household at a Time. Another one here says Unlock the Infinite Banking Concept. The one by Dave Ramsey that almost everybody's seen, A Proven Plan for Financial Fitness. This cash flow game by Robert Kiyosaki, the rich dad. Diane and I bought this to play with our kids 15 years ago. We played it many times. Tony Robbins' book says 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom. Pamela Yellen, her book says Fire Your Banker, Bypass Wall Street, and Take Control of Your Own Financial Future. Ed Slott, who has been deemed America's IRA expert, he has a number of books. This one here says 3 Easy Steps for Creating Lifetime Supply of Tax-Deferred, even tax-free wealth for you and your family. So we've seen a lot of these different books, and I thought I'd point one thing out. These authors all have one thing in common. They all say that whole life insurance should be part of your financial freedom portfolio. One of them, Dave Ramsey, says it's foolish to buy whole life insurance and says to buy term life instead. What I'd like to do today is talk about the reasons Dave Ramsey says whole life insurance is foolish, while all of these authors say it should be part of your portfolio. But first, let's go to somebody that doesn't sell any life insurance at all. This is a CPA, Ed Slott, and see what he has to say.
Consumer advocate, tax expert, and educator Ed Slott is here to help you rescue your retirement by following his time-tested method of avoiding the 5 silent retirement killers. The Wall Street Journal called best-selling author Ed Slott the best source of IRA advice, and USA Today said it would be tough to find anyone who knows more about IRAs than CPA Slott. Here's Ed Slott.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Slott, and this program is called Life Insurance for Life and Beyond. Well, first, why am I talking about life insurance? Because life insurance may be the most underused strategy to protect large retirement balances from being decimated at the highest levels of taxation. So before we begin, just so you know, I don't sell life insurance. So why should I care? I don't sell stocks, bonds, funds, insurance, or annuities. I'm a tax advisor, but it's all about the taxes. I also believe most people don't understand how life insurance works as an effective planning tool. I don't sell it, and I'm no expert in exactly how all the various life insurance contracts work. That's why there are life insurance professionals that you need to work with to fill in all the details. But I do know how life insurance can fix lots of money and retirement problems, and even create wealth. And tax-free wealth. I want you to know how powerful the end result is. I want to give you enough here so that you'll understand what life insurance tax planning can do for you and your family, both during your lifetime and after your death. Here are the 5 most common life insurance mistakes. Mistake number 1, thinking that life insurance is a cost and not looking at it as an investment. If you put money in a bank account, that's an investment. This is the way you should look at life insurance. You want to put it in as an investment. And the bigger the number, the more you'll have. It's not a cost, it's your money, it's an investment. So why don't most people take advantage of life insurance? Because every time you hear life insurance, some people just tune out. Or you put it off. And most times you hear about life insurance, you're hearing about it from someone who sells it. So maybe you feel like you're being sold rather than being advised. Maybe you think, they're just trying to sell me something. So you think, I'll avoid the meeting or avoid the discussion. And maybe you're right. Maybe you feel that you're just being sold, so you don't see a benefit to you. But I'm here to tell you, you could be wrong. So let me tell you why I believe life insurance is the missing piece in most people's retirement and estate plans. The tax exemption for life insurance is the single biggest benefit in the tax code. I put this brief guide together for you in the hope that you'll view it and see how tax planning with life insurance provides powerful benefits. And then you'll continue this conversation with your life insurance agent who can fill in all the details. So this is the basic strategy: turning taxable money into tax-free money using the tax exemption for life insurance, moving your money from accounts that are forever taxed to accounts that are never taxed. The bottom line is that life insurance provides tax-free cash. Tax-free is always the best source of money, and it also solves lots of non-tax problems.
So we've just seen a couple minutes of Ed's 1-hour presentation on life insurance and why it fits best into your financial freedom portfolio. Yet Dave Ramsey says, don't do it. As I just said, I want to go through the arguments that Dave Ramsey makes against whole life insurance. But before we go there, I want to point something out. Again, none of these authors, as Ed Slott just said, none of these people tries to sell you a specific insurance product. Dave Ramsey does. Let's look at his website. When you go to Dave Ramsey's website and you look up whole life insurance, you'll get a long laundry list of reasons why not to buy whole life insurance. And we're going to go through those one at a time. The point I wanted to make here is that Dave says he trusts and recommends the people at Zander Insurance. In fact, you can click right there on his website and it will take you through the process of actually even getting a term insurance quote. So, of all these people, Dave Ramsey is the only one that endorses someone, and exclusively, to buy insurance. These folks just say, hey, you should have a whole life policy in your portfolio, but they don't tell you where to go and get that. So they're not making any money, as Ed Slott just got through saying. So let's walk through what I'm calling some of the myths that Dave Ramsey has put out there into the marketplace about whole life insurance.